Hello everybody, this is DontShootTarney and I'm bringing you another gameplay footage today. The gameplay is me on free-for-all with, again, just using the pistol, the throwing knife and the knife. You know, it's to make it a bit more interesting in the background while I'm talking about the Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer. So, you know, I'm against a few quickscopes in this, so I didn't do too well. I think I broke even, but you know, it gives you something to watch anyway. So anyway, where to start with Modern Warfare 3? I think the best idea is talk about the things I noticed in the multiplayer footage that we got at the end of the survival mode trailer, because it's really the only confirmed aspects of multiplayer we have. And at this moment in time, you know, we can't really say anything's confirmed in multiplayer other than the little bits we've seen in that trailer and the stuff we've seen in, well, what Bolin's told us about in tweets and, you know, interviews and things like that. So yeah, the first thing I'm going to talk about is the point streak system, I think, because, you know, this is completely different from what we've seen in Call of Duties before. You know, it's always been based on kills and how many kills you get. The better players with the most kills, the people who camp, you know, get the better kill streaks. But now it's based on a point streak system, and this is going to completely change the way we play Call of Duty, in my opinion, because, you know, it's no longer who's the best shot or anything. It could be the guy who's sitting back defending, or the guy running forward and capturing all the time. You know, it's not just the guy who sees the most people, as it is, because that is a bit down to luck if you think about it. But, you know, I think it's going to be a really good change. I mean, some people may not agree with me on this, you know, and if you don't, let me know in the comments. Now, for people who actually play objective type games such as Search and Destroy and Headquarters, this is going to be a major change. But my thinking is, how is it going to affect games like Free For All and Team Deathmatch if we see them return? Because, well, from the survival trailer at the end, we did see kills do add to the point streak system. But my thinking is, do different types of kills get you different points? So say a knife kill we get you more points than an assault rifle kill, or a lucky flash kill we get you more points than a sniper kill, because, you know, different kills require different well, you could say luck, but you could also say different levels of skill, like the throwing knife, for instance. That takes a fair amount of skill compared to an assault rifle kill, so, you know, that's something to watch out for. Now, while we're on the topic of kills, I just want to talk about the knife animation when you kill people, because there have been rumours going about that the knife animation has been nerfed, so it's going to be not as fast, so people don't just run into you and stab you when you're shooting them. I suppose the ways they could change it is, one, they could have it so you have to physically pull the knife out and kill someone, which takes longer, or, in my opinion, this is what I think they'll do, they'll make it much like, if you watch the Battlefield 3 multiplayer trailer, there's a kill in there with a knife and it's more of an animation, so it takes a lot longer. I think that's what it will be like in Modern Warfare 3, something along the lines of that anyway. Now, we did actually see the knife animation in the survival trailer again, but it was the old style Modern Warfare 2 quick lunge kill with the knife, but I think they've kept that way in the survival mode, because it's a lot quicker and it gives you a viable way of getting kills, because that is a fast paced mode. But again, I could be completely off the mark on this, and, you know, it could be exactly the same as Modern Warfare 2, but I guess it's one of those things we'll just have to wait and see, or wait for the multiplayer reveal anyway. So anyway, moving on to the next subject, the minimap. Now, we saw in the trailer as well that the minimap is now a full colour top-down view. Will this have a huge bearing on the game? In my opinion, no. The reason I say that is because the only thing it's really going to change is it will make it a little easier to see where people are when their little red dot comes up on the screen. I mean, well, when I say it's easier, it'll be a little easier to recognise the area. But apart from that, and looking a bit more, well, sexy, you could say, I don't think it will have any major bearing on the game. But again, if you have any thoughts on this, let me know. Another thing I'd like to mention, which I didn't see in my trailer analysis, is there seems to be some sort of mine in the equipment tab. It's in the bottom corner, and I'm not too sure what this could be. It could be a landmine, I suppose, which could be an alternative to the claymore, because claymores are pretty easy to spot when you're looking for them, and maybe the claymores are more stealthy version of that. Maybe it's got a delay on it, maybe it's pressure sensitive, I don't know, but you know, it could be useful in game modes like search and destroy, or well, anything you're trying to any mode you're trying to protect something in, because if it's harder to see, you know, it'll always be good for defending certain points and captures. But I suppose you could put it, if you're playing capture the flag, you could put it right under the flag, so anybody who runs across, they get blown up. But again, we'll have to wait and see on that one. One thing we can confirm though is the 3 point streaks we saw in the video. The bottom one was the actual bouncing Betty type system, because if you look closely you can see an outline of it, and the thing that kills 402 in the video is a point streak by the looks of it. The other one was the Predator, which I'm sure you saw as well, and the third is the Juggernaut. Now, how this Juggernaut works is open to interpretation, but there's 2 theories out there which I'd like to discuss. The first one is that it's an AI controlled kill streak, or point streak as I should call them. I've really got get used to calling them point streaks, but is it AI controlled, much like the helicopter, and it just goes around for a certain amount of time getting you kills, or until someone kills it? Or do you actually get put inside the armour yourself? You know, you get an armour boost and you go around getting as many kills before people kill you. Maybe it's only a certain amount of time, or maybe you just keep getting kills until someone actually puts you down. You know, it's an interesting idea, this Juggernaut thing, and I'm surprised they've not put it in before. You know, it sounds like a good idea. So yeah, that's the main things we pulled out of the survival mode trailer anyway. But moving on, there are other things that we can talk about that have been confirmed either through Twitter or through interviews, and one of those is the removal of Commando, one-man army and stopping power. Now, Rob Bowling did say that stopping power has been incorporated into the weapons now, so that's why it's not in there. So I suppose it is still in there, sort of. But the removal of one-man army and Commando is a fantastic thing, and you know, I think they listened to the community on this. Because there was nothing worse than somebody, especially in the objective modes, when someone had a grenade launcher on their gun and they would fire a constant stream of grenades on that location with a one-man army, just keep swapping it out, you know, it get really annoying. And also with Commando, when you're shooting someone, say you're 10 foot away and you're shooting them and they just appear in your face and stab you in the throat. There was nothing worse than that wound me up so much. Because it's like they teleported. I mean, it's not like they travelled a bit faster, they did teleport, and it was bloody annoying. So Commando gone is a winner. So next I was going to talk about quick scoping. Now, this is a really controversial subject at the moment. I mean, there's half the community that absolutely love it, and the other half that loathe it. I'm in the half that loathes it. So, you know, I'm a bit biased on this. I know there's going to be people who listen to this and think, oh god, here we go, but I'm just going to say something quick. I'm not going to dwell on it, I'm just going to mention a quick thing. But hopefully with quick scoping this time, they do it so a headshot will kill you at close range in one shot. However, at close range, it will take 2 bullets anywhere else on the body to kill them. You know, at distance, fair enough. You hit them at distance with a quick scope, 1 kill, that's fine. But close range, 2, in my opinion, because it sort of makes the shotguns and that pretty useless, and the SMGs useless, because people can just kill you in 1 bullet. No doubt you guys who listen to this are going to be in one camp or the other, so leave your comments at the bottom, because I know somebody's going to have something to say about this, and just let others know what you think about quick scoping. So moving away from that, there were rumours flying around at some point from leaked images that there would be transport vehicles in the game. Now these were meant to be vehicles without mounted weapons that could just transport you across the map, but I mean, I bet 90% of people agree with me out there that this is unlikely to happen, because one, the maps aren't really big enough in the Modern Warfare series. I mean, they could make them bigger, but another thing is, I just don't think they would work with the Call of Duty Modern Warfare experience. You know, it's more like Robert Bowling said, gun on gun play, you know, and they just wouldn't work, so I think I'll leave that subject there. So I'm going to leave this commentary there because one, the video's ended and I know you don't want to stare at a static screen, so I'll just say I will be releasing more commentaries. I may even release another one on this Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer about things I would like to see in Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer, because I've talked about the things that we've confirmed, but well, and rumours, but not the things like I want to see there. So I'll do another topic on that, another video commentary, and you know, get a discussion on them going. But in the meantime, if you like this commentary, rate it, favourite it, subscribe, whatever you fancy. I mean, if you don't want to subscribe yet, I understand, but if you just stick around, keep visiting, and my content improves, or you enjoy the stuff I have, then subscribe them, you know. So thanks for listening, and see you next time.